Welcome back to Jersey Matters. One of the most beautiful creatures to appear in New Jersey every year are the monarch butterflies. But now you can enjoy them year-round thanks to the talents of a local artist. Our Vanessa Tyler makes the introduction.
Larry, like beauty, art is in the eye of the beholder. But what if the artist wants you to see something more, to consider a condition, to open your mind, and maybe to act? Sometimes what looks so elegant and delicate is the backdrop to an ugly truth. Artist Anne Dushanko Dobek's butterflies are also realistic, just like the real monarch butterfly in the Riker display box she uses as her model. The butterflies are the centerpiece of her exhibit, Parallel Migration.
Parallel Migrations, which is the longest running series I've been doing for over 20 years, started when I saw an article about millions of butterflies that were killed by a snowstorm in the Ayamo forest of central Mexico.
Butterflies kill due to the greed of man. She says normally a canopy of thick trees protects the millions of wintering butterflies in Mexico, but there was a hole in the canopy.
And holes in the canopy refer to when the laws that are in place are negated. And in this case, illegal logging by companies that were working hand in glove by the then President Fox in Mexico were going into these preserves where people lived and where they were supposed to be taking care of the butterflies, and started cutting down the forest, leaving literal holes in the canopy that allowed all these butterflies to die.
Her love of insects started when she was a girl. She wanted to be an entomologist, but was discouraged because at the time, she says, she was told that wasn't a woman's career. Still, her interest persists. A prized possession is this beetle. She's had it from childhood, when a cousin brought it back from a visit to the Amazon.
I have been using my art ever since then, really dealing with issues of social justice, and the intertwining of political and environmental and commercial efforts on the part of big business and government.
Anne works as a researcher. Her topics ripped right from the headlines. Everything coming from real-life events, even if the event depicts the horror of human existence. In her hands, what were white petticoats donated from women and girls.
From their wedding dresses, their prom dresses, their little confirmation and communion, their quinceanera, and then I take them out and I seriously distress them. I rip them, I paint them.
Paints them red to represent blood. The piece titled Promises, Promises.
Promises, Promises is really about the collateral damage of these other events. And it happened because in 2002, in suburban New Jersey, not in some remote third world country, because people really don't always understand that trafficking is next door.
Sometimes she places her pieces outdoors, in this case swinging from trees. She says what moved her was a news account about a group of teenagers from Mexico brought to New Jersey with the promise of marriage, only to be held captive.
Cut to the chase, they're found as sex slaves in a brothel in Plainfield, New Jersey in 2002, under the most despicable circumstances.
Her work is raw, compelling, and because there is no shortage of suffering in the world, ongoing. This, titled Perilous Journey, like the Parallel Migration piece, it shows people forced to move, the shadowy silhouettes, figures she cuts out, then layers them under fences. People crossing borders, facing uncertain fate. Glasses she found in the sand. She calls this the evidence. Then she photographs them. She uses all mediums in her art to get you to feel, to get you to at least talk about what's happening to people and to the environment.
Then what I'm hoping is the conversations people have will hopefully motivate them to do something, no matter how small in their life, to eliminate or prevent the scale of these horrible events.
To her, art is more than just a pretty picture. It requires an emotional response. In Newark, I'm Vanessa Tyler for Jersey Matters.
All right, thanks, Vanessa. When we come back, some Jersey girls who are now going to prom because of some surprise benefactors. We'll explain when Jersey Matters continues.